This is an IELTS test listening. To do this activity, please visit my website and download the worksheet with the answer key. Now, write no more than 2 words for each answer. Read the sentences and listen carefully. You will listen only once.
Hello again, everyone. So we're now into our 5th session on successful job hunting. And today we're going to look at multiple job offers, what to do, how to handle them, and what the best strategy is. Well, first of all, we have to say this would be a nice problem to have, right? Well, it could be. But what should you do if you receive an offer for a position which is not your first choice? You might like the job, but at the same time prefer another job at a different company. How do you strategically wait it out? Your first option would be to simply refuse the offer and hope with all your heart that your number one choice will end up being successful. This, of course, could be risky. It's kind of like being asked to a college dance by your second choice when you're still hoping to be asked by your dream date. What do you say? How long can you put them off without losing the offer? Handle this poorly and you could end up without any offers at all. No date for the college dance. The first piece of advice I'd like to offer you is don't rush in. Buy time to make a good decision. Because, as we all know, starting a new job is a major decision, and it would be foolish to take it lightly. So, the first step in buying time is to thank the company for their offer. And when you do this, by the way, be excited. Tell them how happy you are to receive such a great offer. Remember, this could be the best offer you get. At this time, it's also perfectly acceptable to tell them you'd like some time to think it over to make sure you make the right decision. This is something they'll understand and respect. They have no doubt taken their time in making the decision to offer you a position, and they should grant you the same privilege. It's not uncommon to ask for 5 days or a week, although much more, 10 days or 2 weeks, might be asking too much. The other thing to do, which may also buy you time, is to ask them to put the offer in writing if of. Of course, they have not yet done so. In most cases, this is going to take a working week to arrive, which gives you 5, or maybe 7 days thinking time. One word of warning here. You should read offer letters carefully. It's not uncommon these days for companies to include a time frame for acceptance of the position offered. So, whatever you do, don't miss the deadline. Just one more point before we move on. On receiving an offer over the phone or in writing, if something is not clear, you don't have to just accept it that way. It's perfectly okay to follow up an offer with a question, or several questions for that matter. Again, as long as your questions are valid ones, the company can only respect you for wanting things clear. One example where you may need clarification is with respect to the remuneration package. Remember, once you've signed on the dotted line, the opportunity for negotiation has gone. So we've talked about your strategy with your second or third choice offer, but you're still waiting for a call or a letter from your first choice company. Is it just a question of waiting? Or is there anything you can do? Well, more often than not in life, there are always things we can do, and in this case, like many others, it pays to be proactive. So the first thing to do with respect to your first choice company is to inform them of the other offer or offers you've received. There are 2 reasons why you should do this. Your first choice company will be pleased that you've brought them up to date with your situation. So they are now fully aware of your situation, and that can help them. It also helps you. The very fact that you have received other offers is something to be proud of, and something which also improves your application. The fact that these other companies are offering you a job must mean that they can see the value of what you have to offer. There are probably 3 possible outcomes of doing this. 1, they offer you the job. 2, they tell you they are no longer considering you for the position. Or 3, they up their offer with improved benefits and perks. The thing is that applying a little pressure on your first choice will not do any harm, because you need to know where you stand so you can move forward.